In the next 30 days, you may not recognize yourself. You may not recognize your life, your surroundings, your job. You may not even recognize your bank account. Okay. In the next 30 days, you're finally going to see, experience, and look at the changes. You're going to feel the changes. You're going to be able to reach out and touch the changes. Now, how are we doing that? I don't know, man. We coming up with a plan. We're going to be looking into it. All right. If it is your goal, your desire, if it is within you to be somewhere different, whether that be mentally, emotionally, whether it be your weight. Okay. You want to see a difference in your weight? 30 days. Okay. You want to see a difference in your bank account? 30 days. We're starting with the belief, and then we're going to use the power of tarot and oracle to get our plan together, to map things out and move forward. Okay. 30 days. What do you want? Some of y'all don't even know what you want. You just know you want it to be different. All right. So get your pen, get your paper, and let's go in. The next 30 days, how are we moving forward? Okay. Very first card. What do we have? Ooh, manifest. Okay, so you're going to use the powers that you have. We already know, we done been through this 1,005,511 times, how to manifest, right? You got to start with having your intention. Okay, so we starting off at the beginning of the month. What's the vibe? Name it right now. Vibe of the month is, okay? Now, what do you want? This treasure chest is opening up for you. First of all, let's get the belief. Let's get the faith. This can happen for me. I got this. It's already here. Let me see it, right? You see this person with the hands? Like, come on. So this is you right now. The power is in your hands. Lock that belief in. It's time to make this happen. 30 days. Something is going to be in your hands. Something is going to be in your physical environment that was not there. Maybe you're going to be in a different environment. Okay. But something is changing, it's shifting, it's manifesting, and the power is in your hands. Okay. We're doing this together. And remember, we come together through the power of synergism. Okay. So we all coming together with the common belief that we can do this. We can manifest. We're setting our attention. We're coming into alignment as in church, we touching and agreeing, right? We're coming together to make this thing more amplified. All right. So what else is the collective to do? August 2025. What do we have? Current vibe. Two of teddy bears. Okay, listen, a harmonious mix of chemistry and sparks. So I'm getting something, especially like here with this manifest. You see how it's blue and then it's red right there. So I happen to match my colors today, right? There are two different elements coming together. Here we have masculine and feminine coming together. Maybe it's your dream to have a baby. So it's two people coming together to create something new, right? But if it's not baby or romantic, it's maybe two different business partners, or maybe these are two separate ideas. But there is something coming together that's going to be merged. Remember I said we coming together through the power of synergism so that, we can make it more amplified? Same thing. So in the next 30 days, for some of you guys, you might manifest. This is the two of teddy bears. So it's love, right? Some of y'all going to get into alignment and attract the love of your life. 30 days ago, this person wasn't there, but then you manifested the love of your life, right? This could, again, be a business partner. It could be a friend. And it can be an environment, right? Two different environments, two different things that you love about this new space or you love about this new job. For some of you guys, you have two talents. You have two gifts straight from God. And this is going to be the thing that comes into your life. 30 days ago, you didn't have that, that thing on film, right? You wasn't doing that. You didn't have that crew. You didn't have those people. You didn't know that particular area, right? But there it is. Manifested in your face. Okay. Chemistry, sparks, all of this stuff is available in the next 30 days. But let's go behind the scenes. Give us something behind the veil that we cannot see. What is something unseen that we need to know about as we are changing our environment, changing our lives in the next 30 days? What do we got? Ooh, the three of balloons. Okay. So remember I was saying like the soulmate, this love, this energy here. Okay. So somebody is still hurt. In the background, in the shadows, what you can't see, somebody is still hurting over you, or you are still hurting over someone and there needs to be a healing. This may be some type of blockage, but I feel like since we're looking behind the scenes, we're going behind the curtains, we want to see what's going on that you don't know and you can't see. Some of you guys have someone who's still attached in the background, someone who is still hoping to have you. And it could be this energy. It could be this vibe. I'm not one, I don't like spinning the block. I don't necessarily recommend spinning the block, but there's somebody hurting. And what I'm getting here for this is something recent. Some of y'all had a recent, I'm hearing like a fling, like you ain't have to roll around in the sheets, but it's something very quick. Y'all met each other, sparks flew. Oh my God, we're getting married. Where are you? Did they ever exist? That type of energy, okay? Somebody needs to know that. What I'm hearing is you're not alone. You're like, I'm in the same boat. Okay. It's the same thing. It's something, and I keep getting it as a blockage, like something is blocked and there's no talking. And it's interesting because this is a one, manifest this love. And then boom, here comes this person. And then bow, it didn't work out. Okay. So there's something here happening. But this Three of Balloons says the bigger the clown, the tougher the lesson. For some of you guys, you just dodged the bullet. The other person is sad because they thought they were going to come in and do their thing. And, I'm going to work my magic and get you to do this and do that. And it didn't work like that. Okay. For some, and I'm even picking up right now, the divine did you a favor. So I heard divine favor, but I'm also getting the divine did you a favor. So if you recently lost something that you felt like had you crying or sat in your feelings, you're asking for something greater. In the midst of you getting to greater, you're going to run into a few clowns. You're going to have to pass them up. But I like that clown. Look at him with his rainbow hair. Sorry, baby, move on. Oh, look at that clown. And they got a big red nose. And if I squeeze it, it go honka, honka. Yeah, baby, I know you like that clown, but you got to keep it moving because you said you was trying to get here, right? Okay, so we got to pass up the clowns. Sorry. But I thought it was no, baby. Okay, we trying to get here. Okay, focus. All right. So, okay, take that how it applies. Okay, it's kind of a lot of different elements in one. Take what applies. But let's go to the positive. What's good? What's high vibrational about all of this? Three of tokens. Okay, so it says collaborating leads to increased financial benefits. In the next 30 days, who you working with? Who you building with? Right? This is a blueprint. So now you got a blueprint. Now you got a plan. God is telling you things. You're getting your downloads. There are other people. I know when you starting off, sometimes it's just you. The humble beginnings, it's just you. But then other people come into the mix. Now, get this. Pay attention. Other people don't necessarily have to be other people. Other people could be a website. Other people could be Amazon. Ooh, I'm going to go into Amazon and get that. Or I'm going to, do this. Other people could be, people that you're not physically meeting, people that you're talking to online, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be that. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about low vibrational. What's something you got to watch out for? What's something you got to be aware of? Maybe somebody towards you, looking at you. Ooh, the king of tokens. Who was this? Is this your person? Is this the one who's heartbroken, or is this the one that you're heartbroken over? Because they're in a low vibrational position. And I already told you the divine did you a favor. In any other position, it would be like, ooh, here is the person. But it's just like, nah, not sitting next to this Three of Balloons like this. A noble and prosperous leader. In any other position, they would be an upstanding person. In this position, somebody was playing. Somebody was pretending, stunning in front. They was scamming in your face. Some of y'all almost got catfished, right? It looked good, but I like the clown. It looked good. Look, it got on a crown, and it got abs, and it's tall, and it looked good. But the divine said, behind the scenes, what you don't see, somebody got a plan. Somebody had a plan. For some of y'all, it did not happen. The worst that happened is you was sad for a day or a week. But this is compared to a lifetime, like a soul scar that will never go away. Some of y'all dodged a soul scar. That's what I'm getting right now, a soul scar. But some of y'all, you even dealt with this person and it was, it was going on for a while. But something about when you started to reach for higher, when you started to pray for better, when you put your eye on better things, higher things, bigger things, when your brain expanded and you decided, you know what? Yes, I can. I sure can. And I want that. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to have that. And as soon as you started to get into alignment, as soon as you started to get on that vibration, clowns started to come out. Real things started to reveal themselves. Because if you want to go here, the clowns got to drop off. The clowns got to get out the car. You go to the circus, all the clowns getting out. Okay, now that all the clowns are out, you can drive off. Okay, don't get out with them. Drive off. They don't know. They thought they was going to. No, this is their stop, right? And so somebody got put to a stop. The divine said, stop. We shutting this down because you was falling too much in love. For some of y'all, this could have been a job that wasn't fit for you in the long run. It could have been an organization. It could have been anything. And it was not going to work out in the long run. And God is trying to prevent, what I'm hearing again, a soul scar. You thought a soul tie was bad. Boy, a soul scar? How you going to fix that? What Band-Aid? How the doctor going to do surgery on that? Let's see. This jumps out for the next 7 to 14 days. Okay, but we're talking about the next 30 days. Okay, so let's focus on the next 30 days. A 6 of balloons, 6 of swords, moving on to calmer water. It's a calmer vibe set for you. When you get to here, what you gonna recognize in the next 30 days is a lot quieter. Do not be surprised by the lack of noise. That's what I'm getting right now. It's gonna be quiet. These are gonna be some quiet victories. You want your bank account to change? Be quiet. You want to see your gifts, skills, and talents actually manifest? You want to see the treasure chest open and the energy actually come out? Be quiet. Don't tell nobody. I know we hear that a lot. It's so cliche, but it's like, unless there are people who are directly involved, they don't need to know. But some of you guys, this is going to be the biggest manifestation of your life. In the next 30 days, you're about to do, have, produce, see, taste, touch, experience something that this is like, it's generations in the making. And you might get the biggest miracle of your life. And you're gonna have to be quiet. Bottom of the deck, what do we have? Ooh, the Queen of Circus. Head up, chin up, chest out, put your outfit on. Listen, what they say online, they say, I'm not going to tell nobody I hit the lottery, but there will be signs, okay? So you might not, you might not say nothing. You're going to just pull up in the spaceship, and people are going to be like, how did I get a spaceship? Okay. Now, interestingly enough, we got the queen who's like heading this whole thing, right? Masculine energy. If this is you, if you're a man watching this, but more so the feminine energy standing up, taking on this vibe. But either position, I'm saying that in conjunction with this king who showed up in the low vibrational position. Okay. Next to that clown, that 3 of balloons. Now, remember, any other position, this would be your partner. This the one right there. But in any other position, if you're trying to reach this status, you're going to have to be quiet in front of the scammer. Yeah, you're going to have to be quiet because they got plans for your money. Okay? And that's whoever the scammer is. Relationships, like romantic, or it could be friendship, business. Okay, y'all got a lot coming up. And in the next 30 days, you're going to be able to see it, taste it, and touch it. Now, remember, with this queen, it ain't just about looking good. This is one of the most outside queens there is. I ain't talking about outside with men rolling around in sheets. I'm talking about putting that action in, right? You're looking good. You're getting up. You putting on your outfit. Whatever, you know how they used to tell you back in the day, you got to dress as the profession you want to be. So whatever it is you're trying to do, whoever you thought you was, you better put that thing on, right? And this is feeling good about yourself, right? It says the enchanted starlet of charm and allure. And when I hear those words, charm and allure, it's like, turn it on, baby. Show us what you got, right? She's at the circus. She finna go perform. She got to put on a show. And it ain't necessarily about performing and doing all that. It's just using what God gave you so you can get in your hands what you are supposed to receive. What I was getting for you earlier, I told you, this is generations in the making, what you're about to receive in your hands. And it's going to be things in your hands that you're going to be able to pass down to the next generation, and so on and then forth, right? And I feel like for some of you guys, you see how this is for the first time in generational history. In the next 30 days, you're going to be touching, tasting, or in alignment with something that ain't never happened to your people on this planet since the beginning of time. Are you ready to receive? Well, you got 30 days. Get ready. Okay. For some of y'all, it's coming quicker than that. All right, so you better stay ready. All right, so that's what I give for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel. Get in the comment section. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Run on over to my website and make sure you guys grab your copy of the Alternate Reality Tarot as well as the Pink Carnival Tarot. All right, subscribe to the channel, like this video, follow my other social medias, and I'll see y'all in the next video.